If you're looking to upgrade your kitchen in 2026, this is the perfect moment. In today's video, we're going through 40 top kitchen gadgets you need right now, from powerful pressure cookers and air fryers to coffee machines, blenders, cast iron skillets, and smart tools that make everyday cooking faster and easier. All the products are practical, reliable, and perfect for a modern home kitchen. Remember, the product links are in the description below. On the top of our list, we have the Instant Pot Duo 7-in-1 pressure cooker. This is one of those kitchen gadgets that earns its place fast because it replaces several appliances in one. You can pressure cook, saute, steam, slow cook, and more, which makes it incredibly useful for everyday meals. It is especially handy when you want to save time without giving up variety or flavor. For busy kitchens, this is a simple way to make cooking feel a lot easier. And now, moving on to another favorite for home cooks who love convenience and quality. Next up, the KitchenAid Artisan Stand Mixer is a true kitchen classic. It is the kind of appliance that immediately makes any countertop look more serious. But it is not just about looks. From cookie dough to bread batter and whipped cream, it handles a wide range of mixing tasks with ease. That makes it a great choice for anyone who bakes often or wants a more dependable mixer at home. It is one of those purchases that feels premium from the first use. Coming in next, we have something that brings a little more fun to dessert time. Coming in at number 3, the Ninja CREAMi turns simple ingredients into frozen treats that feel much more special than store-bought desserts. It is a great pick if you like making ice cream, sorbet, or protein-based desserts at home. What makes it stand out is how customizable it is, so you can control flavor, texture, and ingredients. That makes it especially appealing for families and anyone watching what goes into their food. It also turns dessert into something interactive instead of just something you buy. And speaking of appliances that make daily routines feel more premium, at number 4, the Breville Barista Pro is for people who take coffee seriously. It brings a cafe-style experience into your kitchen with a design that feels professional and a performance that delivers consistently rich espresso. It is a great fit if you want more control over your morning coffee without going fully commercial. From the grinding to the extraction, it gives you that hands-on coffee experience that many people love. If you enjoy starting your day with a better cup, this machine makes that feel effortless. Now, let's move to something much smaller, but still very useful in a busy kitchen. Next on the list, the Dash Mini Waffle Maker proves that small appliances can still be very practical. It is compact, easy to store, and perfect for quick breakfasts or snack-sized portions. That makes it especially appealing for dorm rooms, small kitchens, or anyone who likes simple cooking without extra cleanup. It is one of those gadgets that feels fun to use but still earns its keep. It is also a nice pick when you want something affordable that still feels useful. And after breakfast, sometimes you want a tool that helps with smoothies, sauces, and meal prep. Coming in at number 6, the Vitamix VX1 Professional Blender is built for serious blending performance. This is the kind of blender people choose when they want power, consistency, and reliability all in one machine. It handles smoothies, soups, sauces, and even tougher ingredients with very little effort. If you cook a lot or like making healthier recipes at home, this is one of the most dependable tools you can have. It is the sort of blender that can become part of your daily routine very quickly. Now, moving from blending power to a more compact cooking solution, at number 7, the Ninja SP101 gives you a lot of cooking flexibility in one relatively compact appliance. It works as an air fryer, toaster oven, and several other functions, which makes it ideal for kitchens where space matters. It is especially useful if you want one device that can handle both quick snacks and more complete meals. That combination of convenience and versatility makes it an easy choice for the list. It also helps reduce countertop clutter, which is a big bonus in smaller kitchens. And next up, we move into the world of coffee again. Coming in at number 8, the DeLonghi Nespresso Vertuo Plus is all about fast, effortless coffee. It is designed for people who want a good cup without the mess or learning curve of a more advanced machine. Just pop in a capsule, press a button, and you are ready to go. It is a strong pick for busy mornings or anyone who values speed and consistency in their routine. For a lot of households, this becomes the easy default coffee maker. Now, let's switch to a simple tool that makes prep work much easier. Next up, the OXO Good Grips Salad Spinner is one of those kitchen tools that seems simple until you actually use it every week. It helps wash and dry greens quickly, which is especially useful if you make salads often or prepare fresh produce in batches. The design is practical, easy to handle, and built to make prep feel less tedious. It may not be flashy, but it is the kind of product people keep using for years. That is exactly why it deserves a place on a list like this. And from fresh salads, we move to a countertop oven with a lot more capability. At number 10, the Breville Smart Oven Air Fryer is a strong all-in-one choice for people who want more than a basic toaster oven. It can handle baking, roasting, air frying, and more, which makes it very versatile for everyday cooking. The appeal here is that it gives you oven-like performance in a smaller and more convenient format. If you want to simplify your kitchen setup without giving up functionality, this is a very smart option. It is the kind of appliance that can quietly replace several others. Now, let's go back to another quick coffee essential. Coming in at number 11, the Keurig K-Express is made for speed and simplicity. It is one of the easiest ways to make coffee at home, especially if you want something consistent with almost no effort. That makes it a practical choice for busy mornings, offices, or secondary coffee stations in the house. If convenience is the priority, this is exactly the kind of machine people keep coming back to. It is straightforward, reliable, and built for everyday use. And next, we have a timeless classic that belongs in almost any kitchen. At number 12, the Lodge Cast Iron Skillet is a kitchen staple for good reason. It is durable, versatile, and capable of handling everything from searing meat to baking cornbread. With proper care, it can last for years and even improve with use. That makes it one of those rare products that feels both traditional and practical at the same time. It is simple, but it performs in a way that many modern pans cannot match. Now, let's move into a tool that makes chopping and prep work much faster. Next up, the Cuisinart 14-cup food processor is a huge time saver for meal prep. It is the kind of appliance that helps you chop, slice, shred, and mix without doing all the work by hand. For larger households or anyone who cooks often, that can make a big difference in the kitchen. It is especially useful when you want to speed up repetitive prep tasks and keep cooking moving. If you like efficient tools, this one makes a lot of sense. And speaking of appliances that do a lot in one body, coming in at number 14, the Ninja Foodi Possible Cooker Pro is built for multitasking. It combines multiple functions into one appliance, which makes it a strong fit for people who like practical, space-saving tools. You can use it for everything from slow cooking to sautéing and more, depending on what you are making. If you like the idea of doing more with fewer gadgets, this one stands out immediately. It is built for people who want flexibility without filling the kitchen with extra devices. Now let's go into precision cooking for more advanced home cooks. At number 15, the Innova Sous Vide Precision Cooker is perfect for people who want more control over the final result. Sous vide cooking helps deliver consistent texture and doneness, which is why it has become so popular among food enthusiasts. The Wi-Fi feature adds even more convenience, letting you keep an eye on your food more easily. It is a great upgrade for anyone who enjoys cooking with precision. It brings a more technical but very rewarding style of cooking into the home. And next up, we have a bigger version of a very familiar favorite. Coming in at number 16, the Instant Pot Duo Crisp takes the idea of the original Instant Pot and pushes it further. If you like the 7-in-1, this one gives you even more cooking flexibility with air frying included, which makes it feel even more complete. That means you can pressure cook for speed and also crisp things up without needing another appliance. It is the kind of upgrade that makes sense for people who want maximum versatility in one machine. This is one of the strongest all-in-one options in the entire lineup. And after that, we move into fresh homemade bread. Next on the list, the Cuisinart Bread Maker brings the comfort of fresh homemade bread into a very easy format. It takes a process that can feel complicated and makes it much more approachable for home use. That is great for people who want the smell and taste of fresh bread without the manual effort. It is a cozy, practical gadget that makes the kitchen feel a little more special. It also adds a homemade touch that store-bought bread can never really match. Now let's go to a smart tool for cooking meat more accurately. At number 18, the Meter Plus is a clever gadget for anyone who wants better results when cooking meat. It helps take the guesswork out of grilling or roasting by giving you more accurate temperature tracking. The wireless design adds convenience, especially if you do not want to keep opening the oven or grill. It is one of those modern tools that quietly improves your cooking every single time. For meat lovers, this is the kind of upgrade that pays off quickly. And next, we have a larger appliance for families and bigger meals. Coming in at number 19, the Emeril Lagasse French Door Air Fryer Toaster Oven brings size and versatility together. The larger capacity makes it a strong option for family meals, batch cooking, or anyone who needs more room than a standard countertop oven. The French door design also gives it a premium feel while making access easy. It is a practical pick for kitchens that need one appliance to do a lot. It is especially appealing if you want a bigger, more flexible alternative to a basic toaster oven. And to finish this first batch, we move to a smart tool for snacks and food prep. At number 20, the Nesco Snackmaster Pro Food Dehydrator is a very useful choice for homemade snacks and ingredient prep. It is especially good if you like making dried fruit, jerky, or other preserved foods at home. While it is more specialized than some of the other gadgets on this list, that is exactly what makes it valuable for the right user. It is the kind of appliance that solves a very specific need really well. And that brings us halfway through the list. Coming in at number 21, the Green Pan 17-piece non-stick cookware set is a strong way to refresh an entire kitchen in one move. It gives you a complete base of pots and pans that can handle everyday cooking without making things complicated. The non-stick design makes cleanup easier, which is always a plus after a long day. If you want a full cookware upgrade instead of buying pieces one by one, this is a very practical option. And after cookware, we move to something sweet again. At number 22, the Cuisinart ICE-21P1 brings homemade frozen desserts into a simple and compact format. It is great for smaller batches, which makes it ideal if you want an easier way to make ice cream without a large appliance. The appeal here is convenience because you can make desserts at home with more control over ingredients and flavor. It is a fun gadget that works well for families, dessert lovers, and anyone who enjoys making treats from scratch. Next up, we have another air fryer that focuses on visibility and convenience. Coming in at number 23, the Instant Pot Vortex Plus adds a nice twist to the air fryer category with its clear cook window. Being able to see your food while it cooks helps make the process feel easier and a little more precise. It is a useful size for everyday meals and snacks, and it fits well in kitchens where counter space matters. If you like air frying but want a bit more control without opening the basket too often, this one is a great fit. And now, moving into another compact air fryer with a strong reputation. At number 24, the Cosori Air Fryer Pro Compact is a smart choice for kitchens that want performance without a huge footprint. The 5-quart size makes it practical for everyday use, while the ceramic finish gives it a clean, modern feel. It is the kind of appliance that works well for quick dinners, reheating, and healthier versions of crispy foods. If you want an air fryer that balances size and usefulness, this one belongs on the list. And next, we have a pair of pans that many home cooks will appreciate. Next on the list, the All-Clad HA1 non-stick fry pan set gives you two very useful sizes for everyday cooking. Whether you are making eggs, vegetables, meats, or quick stir fries, having both a 10-inch and 12-inch pan gives you more flexibility. The non-stick surface helps keep cooking and cleanup simple, which is always valuable in a busy kitchen. It is a reliable set for people who care about quality cookware that feels dependable. And from pans, we move back to breakfast essentials. At number 26, the Cuisinart 4-Slice Toaster is a straightforward appliance that makes mornings easier. It is especially handy for families or households where more than one slice needs to be ready at once. The stainless steel finish gives it a polished look, while the 4-slice capacity adds real convenience. It is not flashy, but it is exactly the kind of tool that fits naturally into daily use. And next up, we have a niche gadget that is perfect for yogurt lovers. Coming in at number 27, the Euro Cuisine electric yogurt maker is a nice pick for people who like homemade foods with more control. It lets you make yogurt at home in a simple, consistent way, which can be useful if you enjoy meal prep or healthier snacks. The appliance is compact, easy to understand, and ideal for anyone who wants a more hands-on approach to kitchen basics. It is a specialized product, but for the right user, it is a very satisfying one. Now let's move to a tool that can do a lot more than one job. At number 28, the Cuisinart Griddler is one of those multi-use appliances that can earn a lot of counter space. It works as a grill, griddle, panini press, and more, which makes it a flexible option for different types of meals. That versatility is especially helpful if you want to make sandwiches, breakfast foods, or grilled items indoors. It is a strong choice for people who like getting more use from one appliance. And next, we switch to something more compact and very practical for everyday blending. Next up, the Ninja Foodi Personal Blender is made for quick, single-serve blending. It is a great option for smoothies, protein shakes, and smaller recipe portions when you do not need a full-size blender. The compact design makes it easy to use and easier to store, which is useful in smaller kitchens. If convenience and speed matter, this kind of blender is hard to beat. And after that, we have a fun, retro-style gadget that is all about snacks. At number 30, the Nostalgia Vintage Hot Air Popcorn Maker brings a little personality into the kitchen. It is a fun way to make popcorn at home without needing a lot of effort, and the vintage design gives it a playful look. This is the kind of gadget that feels especially good for movie nights or family snacks. It is not just functional, it adds a bit of charm to the room too. And next up, we have a very simple but surprisingly useful breakfast appliance. Coming in at number 31, the Elite Gourmet Egg Cooker is one of those small appliances that solves a very specific problem really well. It makes it easier to cook eggs consistently, whether you want them soft, medium, or hard-boiled. That is useful for breakfast routines, meal prep, or quick protein snacks throughout the day. It is compact, efficient, and easy to appreciate once you start using it regularly. And now, moving into a tool that helps with accuracy in the kitchen. At number 32, the eTech City Smart Food Kitchen Scale is a simple but important kitchen accessory. It helps with portion control, recipe accuracy, and meal prep, which makes it valuable for both casual cooks and more careful planners. A good scale may not look exciting, but it becomes essential when precision matters. If you bake, track ingredients, or prep meals regularly, this is one of those tools that quietly makes everything easier. And next, we get into coffee again with a grinder that helps improve flavor from the start. Coming in at number 33, the Hamilton Beach Custom Grind Coffee Grinder is a great way to get more freshness out of your morning coffee. Grinding beans right before brewing usually gives you a richer aroma and a better tasting cup. This grinder is practical, easy to use, and fits well in kitchens where coffee is part of the daily routine. It is a small upgrade that can make a noticeable difference. And next, we keep going with another everyday blending option. At number 34, the Hamilton Beach Blender is a solid everyday choice for basic kitchen tasks. It is the kind of appliance that works well for smoothies, sauces, and quick mixing without making things complicated. For people who want a straightforward blender that gets the job done, this is a very easy one to understand. It is practical, accessible, and built for regular use. And moving on, we stay with coffee but shift to brewing instead of grinding. Next up, the Hamilton Beach Coffee Maker is a dependable option for home brewing. It is built for convenience, making it easy to prepare coffee without extra steps or complexity. That makes it a useful pick for kitchens that want a simple, everyday machine rather than something overly advanced. It is the kind of product that fits naturally into a morning routine. And next, we go into a prep tool that saves time fast. At number 36, the Hamilton Beach Food Processor helps make chopping, slicing, and mixing much easier. It is especially useful when you want to cut down on prep time and keep recipes moving faster. This kind of tool becomes valuable very quickly if you cook often or prepare larger meals. It is a practical addition to any kitchen that values efficiency. And from food prep, we move into something fresh and healthy. Coming in at number 37, the Hamilton Beach Juicer is a straightforward way to make fresh juice at home. It is a good fit for people who want to add more fruits and vegetables into their routine without a lot of extra effort. The appeal here is simplicity, because it gives you a fresh drink option in a compact format. It is especially nice if you enjoy making healthier drinks as part of your day. And now we move to another small appliance with a lot of practical use. At number 38, the Hamilton Beach Toaster Oven is a useful countertop appliance for quick cooking and reheating. It is a great option when you want something more flexible than a toaster, but smaller than a full oven. That makes it perfect for snacks, small meals, or everyday convenience. It is the type of product that earns attention because of how often it can actually be used. And next, we go to something crispy and classic. Coming in at number 39, the Hamilton Beach Deep Fryer is for anyone who likes homemade fried food with a crisp finish. It is a classic style of appliance that still has a clear purpose in the kitchen. Whether you are making snacks or family-style comfort food, it gives you a dedicated way to get those results at home. It is simple, direct, and very focused on what it does best. And to close the list, we finish with a clever time-saving gadget. And finally, at number 40, the Utensil Stir is a clever automatic pan stirrer that takes one repetitive kitchen task off your hands. It is the kind of gadget that feels small at first, but can be surprisingly useful when you are cooking sauces, soups, or anything that needs constant stirring. The idea is simple, but that is exactly why it stands out. It brings a little automation into everyday cooking and ends the list on a smart note.